Yep, I'm Austin Abro. Hi, everybody. Whoa, look at this guy, super mad. How many of you here have been in a situation where your boss is super mad at you? Yep. Okay, so in this talk, we're going to be talking about how to deal with that. This can happen pretty often at when you're in a data center. In a data center, anything can go wrong. And you have to actually be able to fix things that are really going on. Look at this baby crying. You probably felt like this before if you're trying to log in SSH into a switch and you're trying to run commands on this interface. The API sucks. You need to do things in real life. You don't just have AWS. And since you don't just have AWS to do things for you and you have to actually log in to computers, you should just turn evil and go to an island somewhere. Just how Anakin went to the dark side. Thank you all for your time. Let's go to the next person.
All right, your name, please.
Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor. All right, Sean, you ready?
I think so. Okay, if not, we're going anyways.
All right.
Is this thing on? This is for Wallace. When I'm in an HR kind of mood, I put on my Fox hat and I go down to Wallace's office. We talk about all things HR, including my poor performance as his manager, my inability to deliver any kind of work on a regular basis, and certainly when I like to sleep in my office while doing Gen AI. I once dated a girl named Gen AI. It didn't go well. We were there, and the picture just kept changing. I was confused the whole time, and I ordered the wrong thing on the menu. She got up and left because she found this guy who obviously had a better meal and way cooler sunglasses. But back to Wallace and I, when we're in there and we're talking HR, he often eats his hamburger with cool sunglasses. Until my code goes gabonk, and that's when he gets really angry. That was what the previous speaker was just talking about. The inability to deliver any real good code leads to poor HR actions. Wallace takes me there.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right.
I'm actually going to use the teleprompter on the floor, which everyone else has ignored.
It could be your secret weapon. All right, here we go.
Typical things at Google these days. They use chumps in the data centers because they're much cheaper than people and don't complain nearly as much. But, they also remove arms from managers that upset them, which actually is a very good thing. This is one of the chump feeders at Google these days, doing what needs to be done to actually recover from the management at Google. So, could be worse things to do than cheap. And this is what happens when you leave Google and go on to do something better. You get a pickle and you get a beer. And things are logical again. And this is what you can hope for after a successful day of getting stuff done, is napping at the horrible airport, going absolutely nowhere.
All right, that was awesome. All right, next we have Dan again. Yeah, all right. You ready, Dan?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Oh, there it is. Hey, have you ever tried to give a treat to a bear? I mean, it sounds like a really fun idea beforehand. The bear might seem a little bit scary, but if you get a nice long stick, it can't be that bad. Just don't poke the bear with the stick. This is just a great idea to just lead your life into all kinds of fun activities that are going to be super profitable, like going and flying planes for crop dusting. There's just money raining down on you as you're having these crazy adventures going and crop dusting fields going across the country. But, while you're having all this fun flying and playing with bears, you might not be paying attention to the important things like maintaining your car. you're just going to have this, rust bucket hanging out with you, and this is just going to kind of weigh down on you, where it's like, I'm having all these fun adventures over here, but I'm not paying attention to the important things here. And that's why you need to install good antivirus. Because your computer burning is one of these other things that could happen. Someone's just going to start crypto mining on your thing, and it's just going to be a terrible thing. Your day's going to be ruined because your flowers are destroyed.
All right. Last but not least, we have Cecilia. Ready?
All right. Come over here, some monitor. So one of the things that we have to do all the time is make everybody happy, right? All different types of people. So we have to keep, leadership happy. As you can see in this photo, we need to make sure that they're constantly fed metrics, that they're constantly fed optimism to keep them happy, to keep them, from crying too much when we do our job. We also have to keep all of our system administrators and the infrastructure happy, which is not easy because as you can see, there be dragons. And that requires a lot of upkeep. You may get burned here or there, and sometimes, an entire system or server may go down with that. And you also have to keep developers happy, and they may be just as needy as the leadership. Let's face it, we have a lot of tools that we have to manage. We have a lot of deliverables that we need to deal with as developers. And sometimes, you just have to let them scream it out at their desk a little bit to let the edge off. And finally, we have to keep our customers happy. Our end users, we have to perform for them a little bit, do a song and dance, make sure that they feel like warm and fuzzy about using our tools and our products. And, so it's a balance that we all have to achieve. So.
Awesome.